trust for Mexico for Javier Aguirre. There's going to be questions about his lineup. Not in goalkeeper, though. That has been Luis Malagon once again. This team, 4 straight shutouts.
One of the breakout players at this tournament, in large part because of his set-piece delivery. And Berhalter will hook that in, looking for Chris Richards! It's off the underside of the bar! The flag comes up! The goal is given on the field! It's Chris Richards from Sebastian Berhalter, less than 4 minutes in!
On cue, set pieces can change and win finals. As you see, now the whole ball has to be across the line. That was tough to see if the entire ball, because of that angle, if it bounced over. But what a delivery from Berhalter. It's been that connection all throughout the tournament. Finding Chris Richards, what a great header. It's behind him that he has to get back, guide the ball. It comes off the underside of the crossbar, and it looks like it does indeed bounce over the line and in.
Alexis Vega takes it short. Roberto Alvarado will set it up for Gilberto Mora. Mora through traffic, freeze, able to hold on.
This is the shot from Gilberto Mora, the 16-year-old, looking for his first goal for Mexico. I'm sure he would love that to come in a final like this, but and the challenge for Mexico is to, as more U.S. numbers come, well, it leaves space on the other side if they could switch the point of attack. They haven't been able to do so, although they have here.
Ruiz cuts it through and finds Jimenez, and he scores! Raul Jimenez roofs it, and Mexico ties the game!
A nice ode to the late Diogo Jota for Raul Jimenez, who just picks this up in a nice slot, and he's onside. Mexico had been working down that right side. They switched the point of attack. U.S. a little slow to rotate over, and Tim Ream, you see, trying to get the leg extended, but the quick fire shot takes a little deflection off Ream's shin into the top corner. Third goal of the tournament for Raul Jimenez, but a really nice build-up, very patient from Mexico. And they get that ball. Richards had stepped into the midfield to try to win the ball. That left the gap.
Tillman stabs it away. De La Torre can't connect back to him. Ruiz, Mora knocked away by Adams. Arston battling with Alvarado. Alvarado shot and freeze. And have an extra little late hop there to go out and get his third save of the game.
Nice turnovers are really hurting the U.S. When they feel like they've won the ball back, they just give it right back to Mexico. That time De La Torre trying to find Tillman, gives the ball away.
79th all-time meeting between these two nations. The 8th in a Gold Cup final. Arston late to get there. More around the outside of Jorge Sanchez. Adams covering for Arston. Roberto Mora once again driving in. Mora! And Freeze able to get to it. It's going to come in behind for a Mexico corner. Freeze's 4th save, as many as he had all night Wednesday in the semifinal.
You might have heard this. He's 16, by the way. Only his 3rd appearance for Mexico, and just all over the field.
Comes back for Berhalter. It's going to be clipped long. Alex Freeman trying to chase. He gets there. It's loose, and Malagon got a touch to knock it wide. Alex Freeman almost ended up with a wonderful moment. It's a slip on the outside. Allows De La Torre to intercept. Ajamong picks it up. Freeman, was he onside or not? Freeman trying to get inside. He tangles legs. Berhalter sweeps it in front. It's cleared away. Ajamong knocks it down. Luna had the chance. Couldn't get it on target. It's a goal kick.
Wow, what a sequence here. Malagon gets frozen on his line. He hesitates, and Freeman's able to use his speed to get to the ball first. This is the second one. And watch Edson Alvarez. That's a risky challenge where he lays out in the box. All the U.S. players you can see were onside. Malagon was frozen, and the other thing about this grass, it doesn't bounce a lot. Normally that ball might skip into the hands of Malagon. It doesn't, And how lucky does he get there? It comes off his face.
More than a team at this tournament. Yet they've done so on fewer shots than they had in any of the first halves. They've just been very efficient in second halves. Jimenez cross in, header popped in the air, comfortable catch for Freeze as Vega climbed up for that one.
But good work from Freeman there, because Jimenez had made a great run to the end line, able to find enough of a gap to stand this up to the back post. But look at his running. Drags Chris Richards all the way out of the middle. So now both of your center backs are out. It beats.
And then shows too much of it in the end. For Cesar Montes to slide across and win it back.
Arston's out of position here.
Roberto Alvarado, Ream waiting for it. Jimenez went to ground. Alvarado puts it just wide.
Well, because Arston had gone forward, it's no fault of his own. He thought that there was a U.S. tack on, but his space was vacated at that left back position. So you can see Ream had rotated over. Same with Chris Richards. Now trying to get pressure. Ream had done enough to take away the angle that Alvarado was looking for that far post.
Freeman finds Adams. Adams for Diego Luna. Tillman now for De La Torre as Max Arston all the way out wide. Here's Arston now. 1v2. Little dance inside. Arston trying his luck and didn't miss by much.
Well, this is good ball movement from the U.S. They keep the ball in on the right side, but the way in which they're able to switch the play to the far side. But it was a good job by Mexico, by the way. They get 2v1 on Max Arston, and he's able to evade the challenge from Jorge Sanchez. Left step over, comes on his right foot.
Max Arston defending. Alvarado got him backing off, back him off balance. Luna for help, cycles around. Vega's come all the way out to the right-hand side. Luna trying to recover, doesn't do the job enough. Vega, can he get the cross away? Takes a deflection and Freeze right up against his post. Ends up just knocking it behind for Mexico's 7th corner of the game. Freeze has Vega running, clips it in. Alexis Vega with no one to defend him from the byline, hooks it in front, and it pings around. And Matt Freeze, look what I found. I think U.S. will be going to their bench here in a moment now. It comes wide to Max Arston. Arston and Alvarado got inside of him, couldn't get through the second. Jorge Sanchez. And Mario Escobar is saying it was his plant hand.
Mario Escobar, great work from Arston, by the way, going past Sanchez. And look, that is a clear hand on the ball. It's going to be a different angle of a set piece here for Mexico.
Alvarado the fake, now it's hooked in, it takes the flick and it's in, it's Edson Alvarez! The flag comes up for offside. Mexico have had multiple goals ruled out for offside at this tournament.
Stays together, and then do they step? It's not on this one, it's the second one. Oh boy, looks like Edson Alvarez, he might be onside there, and kept on as the U.S. were trying to step out. There's one man behind the line.
And he's having a look at this right now. Again, we're not looking for clear and obvious here as we would in MLS. Wood is looking for the right decision, and it is a good goal. It is a Mexico goal. It is Edson Alvarez who's given Mexico the lead with 12 minutes to play.
Set pieces can be the difference in a final as this first ball comes in. It's Alex Freeman who ends up keeping Edson Alvarez onside. A little bit of hesitation on the ball in. The U.S. drop, and as the first flick comes, it's Edson Alvarez who continues his run, gambles, and it's a good header. I mean, it's just a couple of yards out, nothing Matt Freeze can do. But you just saw there the hesitation as Mexico faked.
So it's given away by the U.S. off the throw, and Alvarado puts it wide. Matt Freeze wants the ball. He's got a ball right next to him. Alvarado now is going to go down. Now Tim Ream, last man back. will clip it long. Downs trying to get there. He might. Ajamong trying to get in. Ajamong gets popped in the air. It's partially cleared by Vasquez. Ruiz gets it wide. Ajamong down behind the play.
I think he loses the ball for a second. I believe he would have been kept onside by Gallardo at the top. And he ends up leaving it for Ajamong, who tries to cut it inside and does, and then ends up
missed the channel for Downs. Back inside, it was behind Freeman. It might find him a second time. US have numbers, and what a big tackle by Cesar Montes at the edge of the box to take it away from Alex Freeman.
Absolutely right. It's the little moments in games like this in a final.
And then Downs takes a hard kick. That's it. Final whistle. Mexico back-to-back at the Concacaf Gold Cup.